What's up, everybody? Mike here, and in today's video, I just wanted to take a look back at Doom 2016. But before I do, I just wanted to thank you for watching today's video, and a special shout out to all of my subs out there. You are all truly amazing, and hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Now, I want to take a look back at Doom that was released in 2016, because this was the first game made by ID Software in quite some time, and also this was the first Doom game that I ever played, and this was technically a reboot of the series that made it popular. And it made it popular again today, so I figured it would be the perfect game to look at before we get into the dark ages. Alright, now what can I say about this game that hasn't been said before? I mean, this was a one-of-a-kind title with huge stakes riding on its shoulders, and it's safe to say that ID Software delivered all of that and more with Doom. Going back and playing through it now, and it still holds up very well to Doom Eternal, and the art style is unique where you can clearly tell what game it is. And that is one of the things that I will give them credit, and I feel like that is something that is very overlooked in a lot of games, is making the game look unique, and just at a surface glance that you could distinctly tell which Doom game I am playing, or what game in the series that I am playing, based on the art style of the environment, demons, and weapons. And that is truly something amazing about these games. And like I said, I really think it gets overlooked because it's easy to release the same game, like pretty much similar with the same engine, but with maybe an update or two or a new coat of paint. But every game in this series looks distinct, and that's, like I said, pretty hard to do, especially with multiple titles from a similar series. So props to ID Software for that. But anyway, this title holds a special place in my heart because, well, this is what got me started and really got me into the Doom series. So much so that I ended up beating both this and Eternal numerous amount of times, more times than I could probably count, and to the point where that if I play it on Ultraviolet, it's pretty much like a walk in the park to me, even though it's supposed to be one of the harder modes. So, to put it in other terms, they really made me a hardcore fan of this series. But I think this is what made me fall in love with this game, was the combat and just how fluid movement and everything felt. Like, I mean, you really move so swiftly and so light with the gunplay and yourself, the impact of what you have on the, in the game is just so heavy. And all in all, it just gives you that natural balance. And that's why it feels so good to just hop into like a random room and start mowing down some demons, because it just feels so amazing. And when you play these games, even not playing these games for a month, it just comes back so naturally because it just feels, like I said, like a natural balance. Also, playing this game on PC, and it still looks absolutely astounding. I mean, damn, dude, just look at it. I mean, look at the environments. I mean, this came out 9 years ago, almost 10, and it is just still a jaw-dropping game graphic-wise. And overall, I just think that the gameplay loop of Doom is what really is the addicting part about it, and that's not only in the combat, but the exploration of all the levels, as well as finding all the hidden collectibles and secret rooms, replaying classic levels or classic rooms and whatnot. Also, not to mention the upgrades and powers you get for doing all the different type of challenges, finding all the different type of Argent energy cells, freighter tokens, just all that stuff, doing weapon challenges, just getting all the demons wiped out on the map gives you more weapon points. So just that gives it a feeling of, just wanting to keep going on to get the next ruin upgrade, maybe get a weapon mastery and all that good stuff. And I don't know if this is a hot take, but I really do think this Doom is better than Eternal. Now, don't get me wrong, Doom Eternal is an amazing game, but there's something special about 2016's Doom that I don't know, I just can't put my finger on it. Now, I beat both of these games numerous round of times. But I don't know, man. It, like I said, there's something special about this version that it makes it so much fun to just replay through. And it just seems like they had the idea for this game to be, well, replayable and just have a lot of replayability. That's why they put in the arcade mode. And that's why they put in things like snap maps where you can create and share levels. And not to mention, they also had an old school multiplayer similar to the old Doom and Quake games of the past. So yeah, this game is really designed to keep the player coming back and keep everyone playing. And whether you were someone that likes to speedrun the campaign, create and explore new levels, or just wanting to hop in on a crazy multiplayer deathmatch, this Doom's version of 2016 had you covered on, well, all of it. And also, the level design in the overall campaign was much better, in my opinion, than the one in Eternal, because it felt more open-ended than Eternal. Once again, I'm not saying that Eternal is bad. I beat Eternal numerous amount of times, but I just think that Doom 2016 had it beat by a fair margin. Like I said, maybe it's because this was the first game that got me into the Doom series, but either way, this title will always be my favorite Doom game. And you know, I figured it'd be a good time to put this video out, especially a day before Dark Ages releases in early access. So I know I got that thing downloaded. I'm ready to go as soon as it hits midnight tonight. So I figured, why not just reminisce a little bit about the title that started it all for me. Anyway, that is all I got for you in today's video. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited to play the new Doom game? Have you played any Doom games at all? I'd love to know. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.